Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. 23 negative 7x equals to square root of 3k negative 2x. In the given equation, k is a constant. The equation has exactly one real solution. What is the value of 56 times k? Round your answer to the nearest tenth. Okay, now let me take the given equation as it is. That is 23 negative 7x equals to square root of 3k negative 2x. Now let's do some simplification in this equation. On the right side, we find square root over here. To get rid of the square root, we can square both sides of this equation. Okay, let me do it. When I square both sides of this equation, on the right side, the square root and square will cancel out. Now, to get the expansion of the square of the binomial over here, we can consider the algebraic identity, that is a negative b the whole square. Its expansion is a square negative 2ab positive b square. Okay, now let's compare this a negative b the whole square and this of 23 negative 7x whole square. At the place of a, we have 23. At the place of b, we have 7x. Now, to get the expansion of the square of the binomial over here, we can consider the trinomial a square negative 2ab positive b square. At the place of a, we have to write 23. At the place of b, we have to write 7x. Okay, now let me do it. That is 23 square negative 2 times for a, we have to write 23. For b, we have to write 7x. Positive for b square, we have to write 7x a whole square. On the right side, we have 3k negative 2x. Okay, the value of this 23 square is 529, and when I multiply this to 23 and 7x, I am getting 322x. Okay, when I simplify this one 7x whole square, I am getting 49x square equals to 3k negative 2x. Now, let's rearrange the terms of this expression. That is, we can write x square term at first, then x term, then constant. We get 49 x square negative 322x positive 529. We can write this stuff as it is, that is 3k negative 2x. Okay, now let me add 2x to both sides of this equation, and also let me subtract 3k from both sides of this equation. Okay, then this positive 3k negative 3k will cancel out, negative 2x positive 2x will cancel out. I am getting 49x square. When I combine these two x terms, I am getting negative 320x positive 529 negative 3k equals to 0. Here I am getting a quadratic equation in standard form, that is ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0. When we have a quadratic equation in standard form and the quadratic equation has only one real solution, then the value of the discriminant b square negative 4ac must be equal to 0. Here b is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x square, and c is the constant term. And the question says that the given equation has exactly one real solution, and we have simplified this equation and we got a quadratic equation in standard form. Since the given equation has exactly one solution, for this quadratic equation also, the value of the discriminant b square into 4ac must be equal to 0. Okay, now let me consider the coefficient of x, that is a negative 320. So we have to plug in this negative 320 for b over here. Then I'm getting negative 320 the whole square negative 4 times a. A is the coefficient of x square. Here the coefficient of x square is 49. We can plug in 49 now for a. And c is a constant term. Here we have the constant term 529 negative 3k. Let me plug in. Then I'm getting 529 negative 3k. Equals to 0. The value of the discriminant for the equation we have over here is equal to 0 because the given equation has exactly one real solution. Okay, now we have to solve for k in this equation. Now let's do some simplification. Here the exponent is an even number, then this negative will become positive. When I evaluate this stuff, I am getting 2400. And we can multiply this 4 and 49. I am getting 196 times 529 negative 3k equals to 0. Now let me write this 1 and 2400. We can distribute this negative 196 to both the terms inside the parenthesis. When I multiply this one and this one, I am getting negative 1 and 3684. Negative times negative is positive. 196 times 3k is 588k equals to 0. Now we can combine these two numbers. When I combine these two numbers, I am getting negative 1284. We can write the rest, that is a positive 588k equals to 0. Now let me add 1284 to both sides of this equation. Then this negative value, positive value will cancel out. I am getting 588k equals to 1284 on the right side. Let me divide both sides of this equation by 588. Let me do it on the right side. Then this 588 will cancel out. I am getting k equals to 1284 divided by 588. My aim is to get the value of 56k. Okay, now we can multiply both sides of this equation by 56 to get the value of 56k. Okay, let me do it. That is 56 times k equals to 56 times 1284 divided by 588. Okay, we can write 56k on the left side. On the right side, when I evaluate the value of this one, I am getting a very long decimal, that is 122.476190. It keeps going. Okay, according to the instruction, we have to round our answer to the nearest tenth. Okay, 56k. Okay, when I round this value to the nearest tenth, I am getting 122.5. Therefore, the value of 56k is about 122.5.